And welcome back to Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door. We just took care of the Shadow Sirens and got the necklace back for Flurrie, Madame Flurrie. That's her name. I knew that.
She whose face we've still not seen.
Not yet. We'll be able to see it in this episode, though.
Are you sure? Last time you lied to me.
It wasn't intentional, I swear.
That's what they all say.
But this is only the first half of the chapter because we've still yet to really explore the Boggly tree. Or the Great Boggly Tree, I think is what it's called, but see, I'm really good with the super guarding and stuff now, but it ain't gonna mean jack shit towards the end game.
That's another one for the counter I'm not doing.
But no, like seriously, in the later battles, enemies will be it'll be hard to telegraph enemy attacks later on in this game, and like you would think it'd be simple, but no. But you know, super guarding, very important to learn. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that throughout this entire playthrough, but
I wish I had counted. These videos haven't even start coming out for me to go back and count retroactively, so...
But now we gotta make our way back to Madame Flurrie, and yeah, we'll just because without Madame Flurrie we can't really move onward with the story, so... Anyway, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but there is a hidden block that does have a hidden badge in this specific area. We won't get to that until we do the final cleanup part in this game. Because, yeah, between each chapters, I do a cleanup segment where I gather the star pieces, shine sprites, badges.
Everything one may need.
Because this is a 100% playthrough, and hey, well, why did I put myself up for this?
Because you love this game and you wanted to.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Let's see, do we get to see this woman's face?
Yes, we will.
Oh, yeah.
For a brief moment, it looked like Mario had a ponytail.
He has got like a bit of a like a duckbill style, or ducktail style, I should say, not duckbill. I don't know where I got that from.
Dear Lord.
Anyway, meet Madame Flurrie. Anyway, I don't really use her in this playthrough, so she's only situational. Like, if, like, there's gonna be certain parts in the game where there are things that one's eye cannot see, and you'll have to rely on her
oh Lord,
blow ability.
Oh, of course, that's what it's called. I mean, I get it, she's a cloud, but what the fuck?
You know what? I never really connected that she is a cloud. I've just thought she looked like a very weird looking ghost. But
no, she's a cloud with really weird boobs, way too much Botox. Those fucking cheeks and lips, man.
So anyway, she joins us on our adventure.
Did she?
And I guess she's useful in battle too, because she does have a move that can blow enemies away in the battle. And like, if you don't want to like deal with an enemy, a certain type of enemy, then you'll use Flurrie to blow the enemy out off the stage. You won't get experience points for it. And you can also confuse enemies on the field.
It looks like she's jumping up on your shoulders.
It makes it seem like that Mario is grabbing a hold of her boobies whenever she blows. It's weird. But I also find it kind of adorable that Mario tends to blow with her whenever she starts blowing at something. So, I mean, it's a nice little cute attention to detail. Anyway, there is a star piece in Madame Flurrie's room, but unfortunately we do not have our upgraded shoes yet. We will get them in this chapter, which will allow us to butt stomp.
Oh, lovely. Did Madame Flurrie look that Botoxy in the original?
Yep.
Damn.
Anyway, it's interesting because in the first Paper Mario game, you had like a legit Boo as a party member that happens to be female, right? Mm-hmm. So it makes me question as to why we have Madame Flurrie instead of another Boo. Because we have another Goomba, we have another Koopa, we have another person that we won't really see until Chapter 5.
They just wanted to give a Cloud tits. They couldn't give
They sure did.
They couldn't give a Boo tits. If you give a Cloud tits, you can just say it's part of the cloud.
I guess you could. This broadcast is brought. This weather broadcast has been brought to you by this important news bulletin that it's pretty windy outside. Ho ho ho! You're damn correct. It's pretty damn windy. Look at those boobs. Anyway, so now we start getting these RDM issues, which will let us know on which shops will have double points when you visit their shops. And they also share like recipes so that you can learn them and you can take them over to Zesty in the Rogue Port. However, there is a trouble that we will be going through that will have us collect a cookbook in Chapter 4, which will allow us to use 2 ingredients instead of 1 ingredient. So, and that's helpful because we only have such limited space, right? However, you can combine certain items that will heal you for that same amount of HP or FP. So like say you have that honey syrup and that mushroom. They each refill you by 5 FP, 5 HP a piece, right? Mm-hmm. So you talk to Zesty and she'll be able to combine those ingredients into one item that can refill your HP and FP at the same time.
Nice.
So if you want to save room in your inventory, then you can do that. However, you won't be able to do that until Chapter 4. Anyway, we speak to this guy to get our hidden tattle, which is the Goomba billboards, the dummies. And if I remember correctly, I think the title is the tattle is actually quite hilarious. The Goomba drawn on board. I think the master made this. He's surprisingly talented. And that's about all that we're going to be doing. It's just to get this tattle. So if you're ever curious on how to get that tattle, just speak with this guy and you'll be able to tattle that Goom board. So anyway, we gotta use Madame Flurrie to reveal the secret entrance. It's not like it's gonna pop out and say secret entrance, right? God fucking damn it. So anyway, we get a little bit of a backstory as to why Madame Flurrie respects these Punies so much. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Aww.
Anyways, these Punies will show up as your future audience member. However, like in later battles, when you use like a power version of the move, like the power smash or the power bounce or whatever, not only will the props fall on you, but they will fall on the audience as well to make them flee. If one particular item were to smack down into the audience, all the Punies will leave. Not just some amount of audience, but all the Punies in the audience will flee.
Not the Punies. They're adorable.
Oh, hey, look, it's those X-jerks again.
Protect the Puny.
Secret entrance? The internet? Anyway, so if you recall, the X-Naut leader had sent Lord Crump into the Boggly tree to retrieve the next crystal star. So obviously we'll be bumping into some X-Naut soldiers here. This is the first time we'll be seeing these guys, but there'll be later variations. There'll be scientist versions of these guys, and there'll be a different color variation where there'll be black and red, not just white.
I like that they're just low-level foot soldiers. She's like, these guys are nothing.
But, you know, these guys aren't so tough.
We have so many Goombas in the audience.
Yeah, we got plenty of Goombas and Shy Guys right now. It's just weird having to rely on Goombella to bounce because she has the attack power upgrade. And we still got a little ways to go until we get our shoes upgrade so that we can have our attack power as well. So don't be surprised that we'll be relying on Goombella to do most of the heavy hitting.
She's a hard hitter.
Yep. It's the hat. Anyway, so it turns out that the X-Nauts have taken over the tree. And whatever remaining Punies there are is what's left. There's like a total of 101 of them altogether. But I think we just start with just like 10 at the start, like 11. If you include Puny... damn it, I forget this little guy's name.
He's just the OG best boy Puny.
he just stands out because he has stripes.
Maybe his name is Stripey.
And then, of course, there's gotta be that somebody that's just like, oh no, we shouldn't listen to this guy. His name's Puniper.
He looks like he's just fucking holding his breath. Punio.
Oh, that's his name, Punio. So anyway, all the other Punies have been kidnapped and put into the jail cells.
No. Why do they want to kidnap the Punies?
Because throughout this entire dungeon, there's going to be various puzzles where we have to rely on the Punies to stand on the buttons and platforms and stuff.
Yes.
And they require a certain amount of Punies to do so.
I see.
Anyways, I do love the added expressions that they gave the characters in this remaster.
I've not seen the original to compare, but I'll take your word for it.
So anyway, it's just us and Punio to start the revolution, as Puniper calls it. Always a good idea to refill on your health and FP. So long as you have the coin anyway. Now there is a hidden item shop in this area, which you'll have to rely on Madame Flurrie to reveal it. I'm not gonna say blow on it because, you know, obvious reasons, but
She's a cloud. It's wind. She makes wind.
oh god, I hate those particular enemies. I think these are called the Yucks. And there's various various colors of them as well, but what's annoying about them is that they release the mini versions of themselves that will have a shield surround them if they are out.
He kind of reminds me of
So
a
I guess-
fidget spinner.
It's a fidget spinner. Anyway, there's going to be one title that I miss, and it's the Mini Yucks, because I don't, like, wait around. Well, actually, do I miss it? I know it's one of the other... I know it's one of the Mini Yuckses. But, anyway, so, yeah, even if one of them is out, it will surround the main Yucks with a shield. And, obviously, you can't damage the main Yucks if it has a shield. So you'll have to take care of the mini Yucks first. So, you know, that's annoying. Also, hey, it's that curse. Anyway, so in certain situations, that guy will pop out during the battle to increase either your attack or your defense by 3. And sometimes he'll even pop up just to double your experience points. Or he'll also pop out after battle to increase your coin count. So obviously it's a very good idea to just go on ahead and visit him and pay 50 coins for a curse. Now the curse does last a while. Like, I thought it would last only like once per chapter, but that's not the case, because I go through like a couple of chapters with the same curse. So, I mean, if you're really paranoid, you can go on ahead and visit the shop to get another curse laid upon you. Anyway, there's the Elder Puny.
Oh.
Oh, rescuing. Well, thanks, I suppose. Those are quite exciting. So I don't know why they decide to keep the elder separate from the other Punies.
Because he's like the elder, the leader, I assume. I feel like they need to keep the leader separated from the rest so they don't form a plan.
Which, by the way, Punio is the next in line for leader.
Good for him.
So anyway, we go to the next room, and I love this guy, man. This is brutal. How much longer till we find that stupid crystal star? Not even those Punies we captured know anything about it, and they live here. And worst of all, I got stuck holding on to the stupid cell key. So bored. Feels like a big old nap is in my near future. Ouch.
It's our mouse friend.
Yep. Getting our badges as usual. Anyways, the best reactions whenever Miss Mouse kisses Mario is from Goombella. Like, it's hilarious. Like this line, ew, not another smooch, just flirting is out of control. Anyway, so the crystal star is beneath this tree.
I like that her
By
tail
Miss Mouse. Oh, how convenient.
No, it wasn't us, but we would have fought you anyway.
Yeah. And I could have just cut this battle out, but, I mean, it's part of the plot, so whatever.
Besides, we get to see some piranha plants in the audience.
Bye. So not only will we be bumping into X-Nauts, but we'll be bumping into Piders. Yes, that's what they're called, Piders, and they're like spiders. As well as the Yuxes in this area as well. So we got our first Ultra Mushroom, and the Ultra Mushroom refills your HP by 50. And they're very rare to find, because otherwise the only way to get these Ultra Mushrooms is to get them from the item shop underneath the town of Rogueport, and they cost 200 coins a pop.
Damn.
Yeah. The same with Gem and Jelly, which refills your FP by 50.
What?
So, anyway, we get a lecture. Also, I love this theme that's playing right now. It's like my favorite theme in this entire chapter.
Oh, don't mean to him.
Several hours later.
Poor Punio.
And we're just asleep. Bah, only answer once. But say, by the way, why are you here anyway? I was just telling you, we came to rescue everyone. We started with you, Elder. Oh, is that so? Well, good. In that case, get me out of here already. So it's like, what's the point of that fucking lecture then?
He's an old man who's angry and always has to be right. He's a Karen.
It's a woman.
They're Karen. Who also looks like they were wearing like a headscarf thingy, or I guess a neck scarf.
It's like one of those little hoods that it's like one of those typical hoods that you find over an old one from like a TV show of some sort.
Yeah, I don't quite know what they're called.
I don't know what they're called either, but yeah. That's what the Elder is wearing. So now that... So I did something stupid and jumped off the platform. And that caused me to lose Punio, so we have to head back and get Punio.
Yes. We need our dear darling Punio.
Yeah, so that's the gist of this whole chapter, is that you don't want to lose track of your Punies. Otherwise, if you get separated from them, then you'll have to go back and gather them up. So, you know, that's always fun. So now that we got the Elder, we returned to the first floor, the main entrance of the Great Tree. And, fucking Puniper.
Don't get swell-headed, says the guy with the swollen head.
Right. It's funny because, like, a certain amount of... I guess the only Punies that stand out are, like, the highlight of the characters of the Punies. Because you may have noticed that Punio has the green orb, while the Elder has the purple orb, and Puniper has the orange orb. The others just have yellows because they're not important.
Imagine being born with a yellow orb and going, well, I guess I'm not gonna be important.
Yeah, it's just like, well, you're too common.
Oh no, I was born a background character. There might be some comfort in that, actually.
Now, if at any point, and she will explain this here, but if at any point that you happen to lose any of the Punies, you can come back to the Elder, and she will use a whistle to gather all the Punies in one spot again in this area.
I thought you were gonna say she'll give you a lecture for losing her Punies.
Thank God that's not the case. Anyway, we are given a stone, and we use these stones to put on the pedestals. It's very shiny, and shiny things attracts the Punies. So shiny.
Shiny things are good things. Do you know what a horse is, Punio? Or Elder Puny?
I don't know. But hey, look, it's the Sunstone.
Very nice.
It's funny because it's funny because she explains it here too. It's like, just don't leave it in the pedestal. They'll kind of just hang around and keep staring at it.
Shiny. Oh, Mario tripped over his own feet.
And this is where she explains that if you happen to lose track of any of the Punies, she'll give a whistle to call them back. So anyway, now begins the real journey in the Great Tree, and we will continue onward through the Great Tree in the next video.